Welcome back to the lab, folks. We're going to continue on in this episode here with that monster mailbag that we had. We've got some exciting things to show you, so stick around. These are spare tips, 3 different sizes for a solder sucker pump, which you're going to see coming up shortly. This was actually acquired for a friend of mine. He saw my Hakko, my FR301, and he said, oh, I'd like something like that, but I can't afford it. So we looked around on AliExpress, and I saw a few YouTube videos on this other gun that I'm going to show you in a minute or two. And the people liked it very well. They compared it to the Hakko, and I might do that as well. But yeah, these are just spare tips for that. And here it is. So I might as well open this now. And here it is. It's the S993A. They come in 110 and 220 volt versions. We got the 110 volts because we're here in North America. And oh, look at this. It comes with a lot of accessories. So it looks like some spare filters and some nozzle cleaners. And a spare heating element. Some more spare tips. So now he's got a bunch of them. I'll put these in there with these ones. What else do we have in here? We've got this here. I assume this is going to be a stand. Yes, it is. Seems like a nice stand. The Hakko, by the way, didn't come with a stand. The amount of accessories you get with this one, as opposed to what you get with the Hakko, is quite phenomenal. Hakko didn't come with a stand, no spare tips, a couple of spare filters, and one rod for cleaning. And here's the gun itself. It's very similar, it looks like, in the way it works to the Hakko. Okay, the Hakko locks back, this one doesn't. And yeah, the cylinder is almost exactly the same. That's what the Hakko has. Fits in nicely, yeah. So, oh yeah, so look forward to that. Let's just have a listen to this one. Doesn't sound quite as energetic as the Hakko does. And it doesn't seem to be a way to switch it off. It switches on as soon as you plug it in. So it doesn't have an on-off switch. So I'm going to have to put this down on a silicone mat. Okay, so look forward to a video featuring this in comparison to the Hakko. So we've got to find out which one is the best. I imagine the Hakko is, but is this one worth the money considering all the accessories you get? Does it work? We'll find out. Oh, okay. But this, I got this. This is a soldering iron. I've gotten a couple of these in the past for soldering irons. But I also found that my Hakko will fit into it. So that's what I got this for, just to put my Hakko in it. Now let's see if that actually works. Well, I know it works. I've tried it out with my other ST90 stands here. Here's just to demonstrate to you folks here. It seems to work pretty well. It holds it securely and keeps the tip away from burning anything. So nice. Now this is a socket tester. I had one of these and I gave it to my brother when he was here last time. So I decided to order myself a new one. This one is supposed to be pretty fancy dancy. Here's the peel. Okay, let me get out something here to have a look at it. Alright, I got an extension cord there. Now these take batteries, so I'm going to put some batteries in. So it looks like inside, one chip on board and another, just probably a display driver over here. Quite a bit more sophisticated than your average one. Okay, let's turn the power on. All right, I'm going to plug it into the socket. We have 121 volts. We have 0.6 volts between neutral and earth. I have to look into that. That's not good. And it's wired up correctly. So if I had a GFI here, we could test that too to see if that would pop it. Like I say, a little bit more sophisticated than your average socket tester, but probably quite worth the money. These are the same. And I think I know what they are. These are just little soldering iron tip cleaners. Yeah, there we go. So they just a little can to hold these little balls in them. I don't know why they have that window on there. Anyway, yeah, this is probably not copper. Let me get out my magnet. Check that. Yeah, this is copper plated steel. So I have a huge big pile of brass ones that I use. These will go in the emergency only drawer. But this is just another one of them, exactly the same. And I got these. One is going to go to my friend for use with his solder sucker, and one is going to be used with my hackle. This is just more of those banana plugs. The last one were black and white, and then we've got the blue and white, and then we've got green, red, black, and yellow. I got a good stock of them now. It should last me a little while. So this is strong soldering flux. This is liquid flux. Sometimes liquid flux is really handy to have over and above the paste flux. So I just got some. I still have a bottle that I am working on, but it's almost finished. And so that's it. Well, let's have a look at this first. I think this might be, yeah, this is thermal grease with the metallic compounds in it as well as the ceramic. It's supposed to be better. We'll see. This might be more the same, but it's in a bigger tube. Yes, it is. So I've got two tubes here. One I can keep as standby. The other one will be my main tube, probably the big one. Okay. Ah, yes. These are handy. I haven't had any of these in a long time. And I used to get them at a local stationery store. That stationery store has since gone, and their replacement is one, a big box store, no longer carry these. But these are long markers, and I don't know how good these ones are, but they just got a long tip on them so that you can get in through a little hole to mark something. So they're very handy, especially for making little projects and stuff like that when you have to drill a hole. So I just got a set of those, and look at that, they got handy measurements on them and everything. Ooh. And these are something a little bit similar, but maybe we won't get into it's just a smaller hole. These are scribes. They've got a very sharp, hard tip on them, and they're just for scribing metal, like putting a little X where you have to drill a hole. Came in a package of 2. Anybody want to put a wager on whether they're steel or brass? They're steel. But that's okay. They're not plastic. This also goes to my friend who doesn't have one. And it's just a big silicone mat. This is a nice big one here though. More screwdriver handles. Oh, this doesn't have a fancy saying, it's just got EXY, EXY. What about this one here? I married you. Very good. Okay, yes. And I think this is yet one more. Love All My Life. I think we had that one on the first one I got too, Love All My Life. Looks like we're coming down to the end of it here, folks. I've got this and another envelope to go. This should pretty well cover me for almost everything. These go all the way down. These are Allen keys, go all the way down to really tiny up to quite large. These are Phillips bits, and it looks like there's 2 of these, 4 of these, 2, 3, 3, and 2. Yeah, there we go. And of course these are Torx for all the way from T8 to T40. And I've got some smaller ones as well, so this should cover me very well. And the nice thing is, you know, here you've got handles like this, and you might keep a Phillips 2 in there as one of your regular screwdrivers, but you can change it to anything you want, and without having to have, what's that, 30. I don't need 30 screwdrivers. I just need a few of these and the bits. So we're going to see how that works out, and I hope it's going to absolutely rationalize my toolkit. Okay, last package in the monster mailbag. Let's see what we got in here. These are capacitor standards. Now these are handmade to order, and they're for checking out your LCR meters, the ones with the BNC plugs on the front of them. So yeah, they attach to the front, and you can check out your calibration on your LCR meter from time to time. This one is 999.88 picofarads. That was measured at 23 degrees C, a 60% relative humidity, and it was done with a TH2830 LCR meter. And I think they make these up. On demand, and I think they just make them up by using a whole bunch of different capacitors. 0.1% for this one, 0.1% for this one, and this one is 1 microfarad, so it's 1.00024. Measured by the same meter under the same conditions. So it was measured using 0.3 volts at 1 kilohertz. This was measured at 1 volt at 1 kilohertz. So if you're going to do check your calibration, and you want to set your meter up exactly for these, and then have the room at these temperatures. So I'll check these out in an upcoming video. Look forward to that. One of my testing AliExpress electronics videos. Meantime, I'll put them back where they belong. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you very much for coming out. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you saw some of these products here, and if they meet your needs, feel free to go get them. All right, folks, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.